What's up, fish heads? Welcome to another Fish Head live stream. We're out here at this beautiful lake that we and only a few other people ever fish. Gorgeous day today. Super hot, but not windy. Water's nice and calm, and it looks like perfect bass conditions. We've been out here already for a little while. Haven't got any bites yet, but sometimes you just have to wait until it turns on a little bit. I think it's going to happen.
I've caught 2 bass already, Dad.
Yeah, Dylan has caught 2 bass. Small little bass, but I haven't caught any yet. He might have one on right now, guys. But it's me and Dylan out here fishing today. We're going to see what we can do. Oh, I got a fish on, guys. Right away. Fish on.
It's a small guy.
It's a small bass on the chatterbait. He's a tiny baby. But hey, that's better than getting skunked. Oh, he came off. He came off.
Was it official?
Mama fish head in the house. First one in. Hey, babe. Had a fish on. Got him out of the water. I was just about to grab him, and he popped off and flew back into the lake.
So it wasn't official.
Bob in the house. Fish off. Yes. Self-release.
Was it official though?
Self-release bass fishing, guys.
We can't say it's official though.
Nope, not official. But we're in this chatterbait video right now, so any action on the chatterbait, I guess, still counts as something. And I got myself nested up a little on that last cast, but that's cool. Anthony J in the house. Appreciate you joining us. All right, man, enjoy your run. Hopefully we'll have some good bass stories to tell you when you get back. Sure is nice, though. For a little while, we're going to keep trying the chatterbait. It's a chartreuse and white. I'm using a little craw trailer on it. I switched trailers not too long ago because I was getting no bites at all. So apparently that helped a little bit. Might switch up to a paddle tail too. Dylan's got a paddle tail on his right now. We got plenty of choices, and we're not in a huge rush. We got a full battery pack and plenty of time to fish. So we'll be out here trying a few things, and if I don't catch anything in a while on the chatterbait, I'm just going to give up on it, and I'm going to switch over to other baits that I like a little bit more. But for this one bait challenge video, got to use the bait that's been selected for the video, which is chatterbait. That little tiny bass fought like a tiny bass. Felt like he had no energy. Zero energy. I just like pulled him in and he skidded across the surface. But in this lake, there's lots of like clumps of weeds. We're sort of in a deeper spot in the lake. No, it hasn't been going real good for me either. We have three little bass on it. 3 babies. And one self-release just now.
That was your 4th.
We'll just turn the GoPro off for right now. We have limited battery left. I thought I charged the batteries on the GoPro, but I never plugged the thing in. So we're actually on our last battery. getting sunburned, we're gonna have to take a quick run back to the truck because I left the sunblock in the truck too. Scott, appreciate you joining us. Scott Smith in the house. Doing some bass fishing today, Scott. Trying out a chatterbait with a craw trailer on it. Steven Merchant in the house. Appreciate you joining us. All right, see you. Go catch some fish. I'm gonna move us a little bit. We've been sitting in this same spot for a while now. I feel like there's a big shallow area right out here in front of us. I'm gonna kind of just fish all the way around it.
No, I want to fish in it.
You can fish in it. I'm gonna fish in front of it and to the left of it. Oh yeah, this is some good looking spot.
Where's the shallow spot?
Right over here.
In there.
Yep.
I thought you said you were going to the left of it.
Well, it just looked so good I had to try it. That looks like a good spot. Dylan got hung up immediately. So I think there was only a couple people in here when we started. Stuart in the house, appreciate you joining us. We're using a crawfish trailer on the chatterbait for right now. But I'm not married to the chatterbait for this live stream, guys. I'll try a couple different baits. We just fished like prime time, like sunrise until now with the chatterbait. Dylan caught 3 fish without a chatterbait. And I got one tiny one up to the boat and then it popped off.
With the chatterbait.
With the chatterbait.
That's impressive. With the chatterbait, that's actually really impressive.
So yeah, I'm kind of fishing with a handicap, it seems like, with this chatterbait, guys. Although the conditions here in the lake are pretty solid.
Hey Dad, I know what your video could be about. How to lose a chatterbait. How to lose it.
And I don't know why they're not hitting it. Trailer looks good. Chatterbait looks good. It's got the nice little flashy silver bill on it. And it makes a little bit of noise in the water. So everything about this bait should work. It's just not working. I do have the GoPro just in case we get some good activity here. Tomorrow, Dylan and I are going down to do some saltwater fishing, shrimping and crabbing. And I'll bring the chatterbait there too. Maybe we can throw a different species into the mix for the video. But after tomorrow, that's it. No more chatterbait fishing, at least for the video, because I got to get the video edited and submitted by Friday. So we're running out of time. Hapless angler, Paul. Appreciate you guys coming in. Appreciate everybody for coming in. As always, gonna have some fun bass fishing out here. And I'm gonna be changing up my baits a little bit. We're not stuck on the chatterbait this time because I actually want to catch some fish for you guys and for myself. The thing about this lake is the conditions kind of vary from deep to shallow to weeds to open. So we can fish different baits kind of in the same spots and get totally different results, which is kind of cool. This is where my PB and PB came out of. I don't know if it's because Dylan's standing on that corner of the boat, but it seems like everything's at an angle here. I'm going to adjust this just slightly. That didn't help too much. There we go. Now we're straight. Come on, big bass. Once we get over near the lily pads in front of us, I'll turn the boat so you guys can see where I'm casting. Right now I'm casting away from the line of sight here. Something just hit the surface right where I casted, so let's see if he's sitting there waiting for food. He was. Here we go. Come on. Oh no, he came off. Huh. Interesting. He was on there for a second too. All right, cast back to the same spot. Sometimes you get lucky like that. Indiana Chris, it is nice here. Appreciate you joining us. The reason why it looks so nice is because you can't feel how hot it is. But it's not too bad. We got out here nice and early today, so we will avoid the terrible afternoon heat. We got plenty of different lures, soft plastics, square bills, jigs, frogs. I really wanted to throw a frog right when we got here because that's like my favorite thing to do right as the sun's coming up. But we were focusing on the long form video for the chatterbait. My reel kept backlashing. Uh, like 2 lives ago, it was this same reel. I took off like 30 or 40 yards of the braid. I had it kind of overfilled, I think, anyways. So I took some off, and today it seems to be going pretty good. I was like, watch me backlash right after saying that. Hope you all are having a wonderful Saturday morning. We just got word from Mama Fishhead right before we went live that our cat has now pushed out 4 kittens. She doesn't know if any more are coming, but so far there are 4 of them. So we'll see those when we get home. Oh, that was a bite. Something had it for a second. Too fast to try to set the hook. Whenever I have the sun like at an angle to the phone, it's hard to see because the screen protector is all scuffed up. I need to get a new screen protector bad, guys, so I can read the chat. Come on, Bass, hit it. You want to keep that paddle tail moving, Dylan.
It is moving. It's the boat.
Yeah, that's not fast enough. Without any breeze, it sure is getting hot, guys. I'm sure shortly we'll get a little bit of a breeze. We always do. There's generally a good, like, midday breeze, and then it calms back down a little bit towards the evening. And that's all we had on the GoPro, guys. Ran out of batteries because I forgot to plug the battery charger pack in last night. I thought we were going to have 3 full batteries to use out here. It ended up we only had about 70% on the one that was still in the GoPro and 1 full one. And that 5 beep sound you just heard was the end of all of our batteries. I could try to charge it on the battery pack, but I don't think it's really worth trying to do that. I do need to get the phone hooked up to that though. I'll do that and I'll take off my GoPro and then we'll focus on some serious bass action here, guys. One more cast and we'll do all that. It's always like, what if I don't take a cast to that spot and that's where the fish is? Just taking a chance, missing out on your PB bass. let's make a change here, guys. GoPro's dead. It is still in hot, hapless. We still have not put the bimini on the boat yet. I've just been so crazy busy with work. I worked like 60 plus hours last week. And tried to get out fishing a few times, which we did. And mowed the grass, which I did. There's one thing that nobody can call me, and that's lazy. You can call me anything else, and maybe it's true somehow, but lazy ain't one of them. In fact, I wish I was a little more lazy, because it like takes a lot of energy to never stop going like we do. Alright, GoPro is put away. The battery pack is coming out. Dylan's on a fish. Nice! Oh yeah. Show you guys this bass Dylan just caught. It's not a monster.
First one of the thing?
But here it is.
Did I win the comp?
There it is.
Did I win the competition?
Little 1 pounder. A fish for the live stream at least. Let's see it, Dylan. Just grab it by the lip and pick it up, dude.
Oh, he swallowed it.
All right.
He swallowed it.
Not a giant, but we'll take anything. I also got something special to use here. A new H2O frog, guys. This one has some blue, some green, and some black in it. This one's gonna be really good. Yeah, I'm not loving this chatterbait. Not my favorite bait. I used to do like a lot of online bass fishing tournaments, stuff like that. Went down to Lake Okeechobee for some real in-person tournaments. If I fish with a lure for like 5 to 10 minutes and there is no activity, I'm taking that lure off and putting something else on. So like forcing myself to fish for hours with a bait that's not catching just goes against everything that I know. Stuart, you don't want this. You don't want this chatterbait. It is like the unluckiest bait ever. And I think we made it even more unlucky.
Oh no. Hey.
All right, you can have it.
You done?
You don't even have bass to catch over there. What are you going to try to catch on it? Here we go, guys. Dylan got his bass off finally.
Maybe redfish.
Stand over here so they can see it. All right.
Hey.
I don't know if I'd even give that a 1 pound rating.
Yeah, he's tiny.
He's like 14 ounces.
I'm surprised he's still alive.
But still a good fish. Good catch, Dylan.
That lure. He wanted that lure.
All right. Why aren't we charging here? We aren't charging. We may end up overheating here, guys, because what are you going to try to catch on it, Stuart?
Redfish. Trout.
Stuart lives in Scotland. They don't have bass.
You can use it for redfish and trout.
They don't have trout and redfish either. They have freshwater trout.
Yeah.
I would take the phone out of the case to try to prevent it from overheating, but what I have it tethered to the boat with is connected to the case. So if I take it out of the case, we're basically asking for something to happen here. Pollock, he said. Oh no, not the backlash. Come on.
They're swimming in the surf. They're swimming.
Yeah, we'll go for a little bit longer with the chatterbait. Then I'm going to switch it up. Probably do some soft plastics down deep. And I'll change it up now and then, throw a topwater frog. The rod that I have the chatterbait on is actually pretty decent for throwing the frog too. Come on, big bass. I really want you guys to see one of these big old Florida bass that we catch here. Oh no.
What?
Grandpa has a collapsed lung. They're taking him to imaging. Oh boy. He's not having a good few days. He's been in the hospital. Surgical procedure already done.
So Nana has to stay with us longer?
I don't know. She's probably at the hospital, I would think.
Yeah. But if you didn't stay with us tonight with you?
I don't know.
He's with us more. He's eating delicious shrimp. I just had a bite right there.
Right there.
Yeah, right there.
Come on, bass. Where you at? Got to kind of keep moving around, trying different spots. Sometimes they'll be packed up together. I was Stuart, this would be a spot where I think all it would do is just catch a ton of weeds. There's so many weeds everywhere. Even like the spots that look like there's no weeds, there's weeds like that far below the surface. Maybe if you were like reeling it really fast,
What?
a hard-bodied fly lure. I'm just like jerking this chatterbait through all these weeds.
Dad, I'm doing
What?
the hook stuck me.
The hook? What'd you do?
The hook stuck me.
How'd that happen? Suck it out.
No.
Yeah, you don't stick it in the lake. Okay, whatever you want to do. Dylan poked himself with his hook somehow. I know that feeling, dude. I've done it many times. Yeah, hopefully they'll just
Oh, a lot.
uncollapse his lung and then he'll be okay.
There's a lot of it here.
Just hold it against your shorts till it stops bleeding.
Not even a big wound.
No, it's just a little puncture. I've done that to myself so many times.
Why does it bleed so much?
Depends where it happens. There's some bait fish jumping right in front of us.
Where?
Oh yeah, Dylan, go on to our live stream from your phone. I'm pretty sure everyone in here right now, Stuart, is already subbed to him, but we can try it. Sit in your seat, Dylan, and go onto the live stream from your phone. And then Stuart's going to drop your link for people. In case anybody is not subscribed to Dylan's channel, do it, guys. Do it. The plan is for Dylan and I to do live together on our channels, separate channels with 2 different lav mics. And that way you can see both of our point of view at the same time and hear us both clearly. Should be pretty cool. All right, we're gonna move that way a little bit.
I'm here.
Now you have to comment.
I did.
He's on.
I said I'm here.
Sweet.
He dropped it. Thanks, Stuart.
He says thanks.
Now what do I do?
Just leave it on for a while.
Okay. Dad, what I was trying to do was put the hook back in. Look at it.
That's how it goes, dude.
No, it's like.
Yeah,
all
it's
that.
not supposed to come out of the thing.
Yeah, but it is out.
FSR in the house. Appreciate you joining us. We're in North Florida still, but we are like an hour from our house at a lake towards the east. There's some really good looking spots coming up here. I think the water visibility is like over 10 feet because I can see way down to my lure. Can't really see the bottom, but I can see my lure and it looks like it's about 10 feet down.
You can?
Yeah,
You can.
I have the polarized. Well, you do too. You can't see your lure?
Not very well. I don't think I can see it 10 feet down.
Oh, that cast was perfect. No bites on the perfect cast. Got 10 people in here still. Appreciate all you guys for coming in. Don't forget to hit that like button. Dylan wants to make sure we hit 20 likes today, guys. We're going to be on for a while, though, so we should probably up our goal to like 50 likes. Guys, honestly, I feel like the chatterbait is what's making them not bite. I know they'd be eating this crawfish if I just had it like Texas rigged or Carolina rigged or something. They would definitely eat this bait. But since it's on a chatterbait, I feel like that's keeping them away from it. As sorry as that sounds. Generally, when the water's super clear like this, I want to throw darker colored things, not white and chartreuse. Yeah, it's really calm and really clear.
Hey, what's that? Can't cast it.
Whoa. Top water action.
Oh, I see that. Wait, stop, stop. Aw, you'll be able to get him. You're letting that one
That hook came dangerously close. I do. I have a surprise frog that I just picked up. A really good looking H2O hollow bodied. That's going to be pretty solid, and I'm getting very close to putting it on. I just would love to catch one more fish, one more bass for the chatterbait video, but I think I'm just about to give up very soon. We do have tomorrow still in salt water. I can try it one more time, but then whatever we get, it is what it is, because the video has to be done this week. Yep, it's frog time, guys. I'm gonna put, woo, almost just hooked myself in the face. That would have been glorious on the live stream. And that was sarcasm. Bob's back in the house. Nice. Appreciate you hanging with us.
I did.
It's time to take this off and put that hollow-bodied frog on, and then I'm gonna put a soft plastic worm on my spinning rod, and I'm gonna alternate back and forth top water to soft plastics, because the chatterbait ain't working, guys. I know a lot of people swear by these things, but maybe like we'll give it a little bit more effort and then make a video about how much they suck. I gotta get us out of the weeds, and we got so much weed stuck on our trolling motor. But this frog that I got looks really good.
Keep going.
All right, guys, ceremoniously removing the chatterbait. Here it goes. See you later, chatterbait. Now we're gonna fish with the stuff that we know catches fish, like frogs and worms. Yeah, that's a good looking frog. Normally what I do is I cut a little bit off of one of the legs so that when you pull it, it twists a little bit. But I don't have any scissors with me. I don't feel like messing around with the clippers. Yeah, I think it is, because I hear a lot of people swearing by it. There's people that are in this chatterbait challenge videos that we're going up against that have already submitted videos, and their videos are supposed to be real good and all this stuff, but just not for me, guys. Especially in this. It's just so hard to fish the chatterbait. And I'm like, I should just be throwing a frog here.
I can't fish.
All right, we're moving. I'm tied up. I'll fish with the frog for a little bit, and then I'll worry about rigging up the... I'll rig up the soft plastic when we get a little further down this way. But all along this edge over here is all frog territory. Maybe you can catch a fish on it, Stuart. Okay, let's make some moves
No,
here.
there's a big bass right here.
A big bass.
I just saw him. He was playing all day.
All right, Dylan just saw a bass near his bait, so we're gonna hang for one more minute. I'll take a few casts right up here.
Come back. Let's catch it. That bass is like right here under our boat.
We're about in the thickest patch of weeds in this lake here. I don't know if our trolling motor is gonna get us out.
No, stop, please.
We gotta keep moving, dude. We're stuck in the weeds. Nope, my trolling motor is
I
seized.
see him. He's right there.
Catch him.
See him on this side.
I gotta do some trolling motor maintenance real quick, guys. The clump of weeds on the prop is probably like this big. Oh yeah.
That was a good bite. That was just getting really good bite.
I'm gonna say that was 20 pounds of weeds.
You don't move. Don't move.
20 pounds of weeds on the trolling motor, guys.
You gotta say stop. No.
Dylan, we can't just stay when you saw one fish. We gotta
But
keep.
I'm getting big bites.
All right, then catch it.
I can't just move everything.
There's fish all around here, buddy. All right, let's see if we can get a big topwater blow up. This frog is behaving very weird. It's like hopping out of the water. I might be fouled up. Check something here real quick, guys. No, it is not fouled up. Oh yeah, that looks like a good spot. Come up and eat it. Pop it a couple times.
Can you get out of the weeds so I can fish?
Yeah.
Hopefully. So you just brought me to another one pack.
We're gonna keep moving, Dylan. We're constantly moving.
Looks like it's stuck.
This looks like a great spot for you right here.
So why don't you stop using the motor?
Ooh, this looks like a great spot for the frog over here. Well, that was some top water feeding action right in front of us. Might have been a gar. Got one on?
I did.
Oh, he had one, guys, and he lost it. Oh, it was a gar. I just saw the gar right here.
So we'll go forward a bit. Oh!
That's the spot right there, Dylan. There's some really nice spots right here in the lily pads where it looks like there's a hole, like an area with no pads, and then there's some grass growing up around right through the middle of it. And that is kind of like the perfect mixed cover for bass. Oh yeah, I just cast it right over the middle of one of them. Hit it, hit it. As clear as the water is, I feel like if it's not like in the middle of the pads, I'm gonna see that fish coming from the bottom upward before it even hits the bait. It might kind of trigger me to overreact. I'm triggered. Oh, that was a fish. Yes. Hope you guys got that blow up. He's not a giant, but it was a good topwater hit. Oh, stay on, buddy. We got a ton of weeds with him. Whoa. Yes, we got him. We got him. Sweet. Thank you for biting. It's good to see you. There we go, guys. Largemouth bass.
1 to 4.
He is about 14 inches maybe on the top water.
It's still 1 to 4 though. You want to win, you're gonna have to.
Dylan's reminding me of the score, which is now 1 to 4.
You gotta be better.
But now that I'm using baits that I know catch fish, I think I'll catch up. Appreciate it. Hey, fishing girl. Appreciate you coming in. My frog got a little messed up on that one. But I think if I just push it back down. Like the through wire that holds the hook came all the way out of the bottom of the frog. There we go. I want to poke a hole in the frog. Alright, I think we about have this fixed. Okay. Took a little beating on that one, but it's okay. Appreciate that, guys. Not a giant. And I think you guys probably saw the blow up. Let's try it again.
Hey, Dad, I think we should do a video of using our least favorite bait.
Yeah, I already said that.
We did.
We're going to use a chatterbait.
That's not my least favorite. That's not my least favorite though, Dad. Dad,
What?
that's not my least favorite.
What's your least favorite bait?
The frog.
Oh, he says it's the frog.
I don't like using the frog. I don't like the frog.
Alright, let's see if we can get a blow up in these little pads right here.
You use the chatterbait and I use the frog. You want to switch so badly.
The weeds are so thick here, guys. It's really hard to drive around. Scotty's in the house. Just missed a bass, Scotty.
You gotta go to the right, to the white.
No, I need to be able to hit that side.
But then I can't.
Yeah, you can.
I can't bring it in.
Yeah, you can.
What?
You got a pretty heavy line on that reel. Oh, that sounded like a big fish out there. I'm going to keep us heading in that direction. And then I'm going to get the soft plastic rigged up. Good morning to you.
Oh, the clothes are laughing now. You need to do that. This corner is where I caught my PB.
Yep, like right here. Right here, dude. This is where Dylan caught his PB bass right here. He just casted to the exact spot.
Is Big Mama knocking? No, I'm knocking and asking who's home.
Weeds are so thick over on this side that if I go in there, our trolling motor gets totally hung up. Did you have one?
Oh, yeah. I had one.
His drag was pulling. Interesting. I don't know about you guys, but I always get excited whenever I hear the drag sound. Some reels, the drag sounds better than others too. Like it's real sort of like tinny and pingy. That's my favorite drag sound. Yeah, we got one like a 14-inch largemouth. Dylan's had like a 12-inch and maybe like a 14 or 15 and two other little ones. So right now the score is Dylan 4, Ray 1. We're not doing it by weight. We're just going quantity of fish. But I handicapped myself for like the first 2 hours only using a chatterbait.
That's your fault.
Dylan says that's my fault. Yes, it is. But now I got some catching up to do with baits that I like. So just more of an extra challenge for me. It's all good. I'm always down for a little bit of a challenge. All right, one more cast with the frog, then we're rigging up soft plastic. breeze just picked up just a little bit, which makes it so much nicer. With no breeze, it's so hot and stagnant and humid, it's almost unbearable. It's like sitting in a sauna.
Can't cast
No
here.
joke. Yes, Paul, we are not getting skunked today.
Where's my drink?
I don't know. Will you hand me mine?
I told you to get me my Mountain Dew.
What?
I told you to get my Mountain Dew.
I don't get your drinks, dude.
I left
didn't-
it on the truck and told you to get it.
I told you make sure you have everything that you want to bring out. Dylan left his drink on the shore. We're gonna have to just share this Gatorade.
You said we were going out back for sunblock anyways. When's that happening?
Replenishing the fluids. Here,
No.
put that under the shade so it's not in the direct sunlight. Let's see what we feel like using. I didn't bring the creature baits bag. I only brought the worm bag. It's got a couple random things in it, but I'm thinking of either worm, lizard. Lizard's what we're doing, guys. Those always catch fish. The good old Zoom lizard. Not sponsored. Just saying, Zoom. We could fish with these every day. I'm just gonna rig it up straight. Head weight, bead, hook. That's it.
Oh my god,
A gar.
he's right there.
We don't want no stinking jars.
I do. They're fun.
Alright, so what we'll do is like a 4/0 extra wide gap. A black glass bead and a 1/16 ounce head weight. That should work pretty good. It's really hard to catch a gar, dude. Their mouths are like a bone. Even if they bite it, you can't really hook them. Alright, so we'll put the head weight on first. Then the bead. The only reason I like to put the bead on, well, there's two reasons really, but the main reason is it makes a little clicking sound whenever the weight hits the bead. So I feel like that little clicking sound attracts fish. And then also the bead being in front of the weight, between the weight and the knot, kind of protects the line a little bit so the weight doesn't wear down the knot. I don't think that makes a big difference. Maybe if you were fishing the same bait for like days, that would matter. But it's still kind of a peace of mind thing. All right, that feels like a good solid knot. Only got one left in the bag. So if we lose the one we have on, we're almost out. All right, we got it rigged up, weedless. The tip of the hook is just tucked back inside the back of the lizard. We should slay them with this, guys. I'm gonna put my frog rod down so I don't hit it. Get us out of the weeds. We want to find a little bit more open water for this. A stocking truck full of trout. Ooh, baby number 6. So there's 6 kittens now. If you guys just joined us, Mama Fishhead is keeping us updated right now on our cat giving birth to kittens. And there's now 6 of them.
Yay! Last time we heard it was 4.
Yeah, it went from 4 to 6.
Quickly.
The last report was 4.
First it was 3, then it was 4, now it's 6. There's a ton of bait fish. Should have brought the cats in it.
What are you doing? The cat, the kittens. 6 kittens now. The cat's been pregnant for a long time. Today is the day. What? Drink some Gatorade. Gatorade and Powerade are made specifically to rehydrate you.
You need to chug a big bottle of something.
Just drink some of that. We'll go back to the truck and get some sunblock here soon.
No, it's not the sun. I need a drink. I'm hot. I'm I'm good on sunblock. I'm not getting sunburned. It's just I'm thirsty.
If you don't drink some of that Gatorade, you're not doing anything to help yourself.
I did drink it.
Okay.
I drank half the bottle.
Alright. That'll keep you hydrated.
No, I'm getting thirsty very quickly. Alright. I'm thirsty again.
Sometimes doing this type of finesse fishing, you just got to be real patient. But then it'll pay off with like a really nice fish. Sounds like a helicopter coming in pretty low. Oh, it's two of them. Oh, it's four of them, guys. Check this out.
What's going on?
This is awesome.
What's wrong? Why is there four of the same helicopter?
Military.
What's going on? War? What's going on? I got a bomb.
That's pretty cool. We're not keeping them. We're not keeping kittens. If one of them is an awesome black and white tuxedo, I might keep it. But the rest of them, we're going to have to get adopted.
If there's like one left though, Dad, what are we gonna do? Just keep it? It kept Flo. Flo's a mutt. So is Elsa. Flo
Yeah, but we have too many cats already.
Flo and Elsa are mutts. Kept
There's two black and white ones so far.
Oh, tuxedos.
Two black and white kittens. Come on, big bass. Where you at? We keep having this weird phenomenon with our live streams. We had like 15 people in here a couple minutes ago, and now we're at half of that. So I don't know what's going on. Like chunks of people watching certain videos and then leaving. Call one Jess. Do a cat and cook.
We're doing that.
Shiners?
A giant shiner. Look. Do they stock this place for shiner?
No, it's all natural here. This is not a stocked lake. Thomas Lewis in the house. Appreciate you joining us. We're out here today doing some bass fishing on the boat. We decided to take the boat instead of the kayaks. I was thinking of doing kayaks, and then I thought about it again and what that feels like for my back, and I said, nah, let's take the boat.
Oh, God.
Was that a gar?
Yeah. I saw him. He bit a bait fish.
That was a pretty big splash.
It was a big gar.
I kind of want to go back out in the clear water right over there,
No.
and because now we're using soft plastics.
But I like fishing where I can see the leaves. China, see him?
Oh, that's a fish. All right, guys, we're about to set the hook on this. Yes, we got him.
Good one?
Nope, he's a little guy.
He's fighting.
He is fighting pretty good.
He's not happy.
Woohoo!
Who's it?
All right, fish number 2. I'm catching up, Dylan.
That one's darker. Darker color.
Again, not a giant, but we'll take him. Largemouth bass. Nice, healthy looking one. Swim. Oh yeah, just in time. Just in time to catch a fish. Nice.
Was that a fish? Is it as big as him?
I waited an extra second or two to set the hook. The way it like loaded on, I thought it might be a big one. But it definitely was not. All right. It feels like it's going to be PB time here pretty soon. Appreciate you watching the playlist, Stuart. We're getting super close. Super close to the monetization level.
Oh, there's a big gas right
Yeah, I don't know too many people other than you and maybe Bob
there. Oh, there's a school of
that are
that.
doing it, but we are gaining hours. Slowly but surely, we're getting close. Not that it matters that much, but if you're making money doing something, at least you can say you're a professional at it or something, you know? Right now, we're still just like any other channel that has 4 subscribers. I feel like our long form content is better than most of those channels, though. But in the long run, at the end of the day, if you want to use that lame saying, we're out here fishing and having fun, so it's all good. At the end of the day. Not really a big fan of that saying, or when people are curious about something that's happening and they say, I'm so confused. Do you need some medical attention? This is a deep hole we're over right now. It's like the weeds just stop right where we are, and there's a black bottom. All right, come on, bass. Let's do this. All right, we're going to go try a little bit more open water. I feel like with as hot as it is and as sunny as it is, our best bet is to be in the deepest part of the lake. So let's make a quick move, Dylan. Here, go cast up off the front deck right there.
Oh,
There's a nice little hole in front of us, and straight ahead there's a nice hole. They might want what you got.
you said we were moving.
We are going to move in a second. I need a drink.
This isn't a hole. It's a snag. Oh, now I see. There's also a ton of bait fish right there. There's a bunch of bait fish right
You got to talk loud so they can hear you.
there. There's a ton of bait fish right down there.
All right, let's make a move. Dylan's going to try this spot for one or two more casts. I'm going to eat a snack while we're heading over to a different part of the lake.
Uh-oh.
Sometimes while I'm trolling to a different spot, I'll just drag the lizard behind the boat. And I've actually caught bass doing that. As long as it doesn't get all hung up on weeds. There's a big patch of lily pads here, guys. I'm going to have to throw the frog to it just for a second. This spot over here looks like the most obvious place in the lake. But just from experience of fishing here, I never catch any fish in the most obvious looking spot right here. But we're going to try it. Come up and slam it. Big old frog bite. Come on, big bass. Let's do this. I just randomly picked this color topwater frog when I was at Academy. Looks pretty nice. Generally, don't really care for white belly too much, but seems like almost every manufacturer now of topwater frogs makes the belly white. We don't really have much choice unless we want to paint them. But painting a soft plastic thing like that is not going to last very long. Paint will just come right off. I know there's flexible paints we could use and stuff, but I don't have any of them. Oh, that was a bass.
You can see all the little fish.
Come on, bass. See my frog and eat it.
In fact, that school of fish is going by our boat right now. A little school.
There was a school of fish. The bass came up, hit the school, and then I swam right over the same spot, and he didn't even look at my frog.
He was chasing the fish. He went right by our boat. There's a clam. If it's not a gator, it's a clam. Blowing bubbles.
Or a turtle.
Yeah. Turtle gator. That's not a clam. Blowing bubbles at us. No matter who it is. Blowing bubbles at us.
Oh, we couldn't get the reaction bite there. One or two more casts right here, and then we'll continue our movement.
Yes, you said you were going to take a few casts.
A few is an undetermined number. Even when we say last cast, a lot of times we take more than one.
We're actually saying the word last, not a few last casts. We're saying last. Move. I need air.
Yeah, we need to move.
I can't breathe.
The breeze died again, so now it's super hot. Like a sauna.
I can't breathe.
Super high humidity, super high temperature, no air movement. It's pretty much all summer long here in North Florida.
What are you doing? What are we
Got
doing?
15 likes so far, guys.
Let's go.
Dylan wants 20. If you haven't hit that like button, do it. Do it. Hit the like button.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Quicker. I need air.
We're stuck.
I can't breathe. I need the bread. We're going the wrong way.
There we go. We're unstuck. Oh, that looks like a good spot right there.
I can't breathe.
Alright guys, we're in a good spot here. I can feel it. There's lots of weeds around us, but it's pretty wide open.
Can't breathe.
The breeze will come back in a minute. It'll be more bearable here in a second, guys.
How long is a second?
1 Mississippi.
The breeze isn't back yet.
All you need to do is catch a fish, and it takes your mind off of being super hot.
It's a little harder to do than it is easier said than done.
You forgot the phrase easier said than done.
Yes. I remember doing that. Oh, never mind.
Fish on. Dylan's getting some taps. See, there's the breeze again. A little bit of a breeze just makes it way more bearable, guys. Got a few new people in here. Appreciate you guys for joining us. If you're not subscribed to our channel, consider doing so. We do lots of cool fishing videos, camping videos, homesteading type of things, building projects, gardening, chickens and ducks. Mama Fishhead is at home right now with our cat who's giving birth, and is so far from our last report, she has 6 kittens. Maybe when we get home, we'll do a live stream introducing everyone to the cat and the kittens. She's made an appearance in a couple of our videos before, but we've never really introduced her.
And also never with a real kitty.
Nice. Appreciate you watching the videos for sure. Definitely appreciate all of our viewers. As soon as we hit the monetization level, which should be any day now, we're going to be having a fun giveaway. It'll sort of be like a random drawing giveaway. And I'll get some like fish head gear and some fishing equipment, some other stuff. See what I come up with, but we'll have a fun giveaway. So whoever's going to be in that live stream will have a good chance of winning some stuff. Best way to be notified of people's live streams is to be active on their channel. Watch some of their videos, comment on some stuff, and then YouTube knows that you're interested, and they automatically tell you whenever that channel pops up live. Or you can just turn the notification bell on. But nobody ever does that because they don't want to get like a million notifications all the time. I know I only have the notification bell turned on for like 2 channels. There's a fish behind me. Oh, I see it. That's a gar. The gar hang around right up at the surface and like splash around. If it was a bass, it would only hit the surface real quick one time. But the gar like swim around and splash around in the water.
Ooh, my feet are hot.
Dylan wants to catch a gar, but I don't.
It's sore. My feet are hot. Can we move?
Why'd you take your shoes off?
Look at them.
Oh, just rinse them. Dip them in the water.
No, you do it.
Yeah, then they'll be nice and cool.
No, I'm not doing it.
All right, let's move over to here. I don't have the trolling motor locked down. 5's a bit of extra speed that we don't need too. I just had to put it on that to get us out of the weeds a minute ago. Come on, big bass, it's time. It's time now. Last time I fished in this lake with this lure, I caught like a 6.5 pound bass. And it was in the middle of the daytime too. We were fishing with Mama Fishhead's grandfather, who's Dylan's great grandfather. He caught some bass too, but he didn't know that we had a YouTube channel, and he wasn't paying attention after I pulled the fish out of the water and Dylan was recording me. I think we were making a short, and after I threw the fish in the water, he says, "What are you, crazy or something?" He didn't know that I was talking to the camera. He just thought I was talking out loud to the fish or something. That was funny. Remember that, Dylan? Come on, lizard. Get it done. Oh, we could fish right around the edges and catch a bunch of small bass, but I really, really want to get a big one, guys.
I just want to catch a fish.
You're still winning. The score is 4-2.
I don't care about winning. I want to catch a fish.
We're almost to a place where we always catch fish, over here in this corner.
Not always. Can we go back to the store? It's hot.
No, no.
Dip my shoes in the water. Thank you. Look at all those seeds.
All right, here. Dylan needed his shoes dipped in the water so his feet would cool off.
Seeds didn't even come off.
16 likes, guys. We're almost to the goal of 20.
Wow,
See if we can hit 20.
It's hot water.
It's not hot water.
It feels hot in the shoes.
All right, this looks like frog territory over here. Let me get us a little further over here so you can fish the open water here. I'm gonna throw to the weeds over there. Do a little top water frogging. And guys, the phone overheated on us. So what we're gonna do is move spots. Get in the shade for a minute, let the phone cool down, and then we'll resume. Got to pull the trolling motor up. I'm always a little worried about having the phone out of the case because now it's not connected to anything. All right, trolling motor is out. We only got 2 people left here, guys. Things are not going our way. Appreciate the 2 people who are still sticking with us. We're just gonna make a quick move. Dylan's gonna grab the sunblock and his drink out of the truck. And then we're gonna head back out and catch some more fish. We haven't even touched the surface of this lake yet. We won't go too fast so the wind noise won't be bad, guys. We got a dragonfly flying right alongside the boat. Oh, he left. Smart thing to do is to get some sunblock on before we start getting sunburned. Yeah, this will be a good spot to come back to.
That exact spot.
It's just super hot out here, guys. Steven, it is brutal. Just driving the boat slowly makes it feel like 20 degrees cooler. We're almost to shore.
So my drink was on the truck. So I'm guessing it fell.
Dylan put his drink on the truck, but that was when I was putting the boat in the water. So what probably happened is his drink fell off and is laying in the grass somewhere. The good news is it's shady, so it's probably not super hot. All right. Oh, we're in some shade. It feels so good. Grab the sunblock out of the truck too, dude. He found his drink. What? Yeah, sitting in the shade feels real good. There's like no shade on this whole lake other than this one little spot right here where the oak trees are growing over the water. It's in the door in the truck. All right, we're back up to 5 after the debacle of the phone overheating. Let's see if we can get to 20 people in here, guys. 20 people, that's the goal. Our ocean live streams always get way more views. I guess bass fishing is not nearly as popular as ocean fishing. What is that? Do you guys prefer ocean fishing or lake fishing to watch in a live stream? All right, he's back.
I like watching, like doing solo.
The lake is still pretty calm because we don't have much of a breeze.
There's my Mountain Dew flavor.
Steven says both. That's Dylan's Mountain Dew flavor of the day. Still not sponsored. I need to really just like write a serious letter to Mountain Dew and be like, hey, we drink Mountain Dew in all of our videos. If you guys want to just supply us with Mountain Dew, we'll promote it even more. But we are not sponsored yet. I got an idea, guys. What we're gonna do is end this live stream, go somewhere else, and then we'll do another live stream. And we also have the saltwater live stream coming up tomorrow. But it's just so hot, and it seems like the fish are kind of turned off right now, so instead of beating ourselves up out there in the sun, let's just try something different. What do you think, Dylan? Last cast. All right, we'll let Dylan take a last cast.
Here, can I do it over there?
I'll do a last cast with the frog.
Can I do it over here where I've been heading back up the lately? I'll bring back a bass for you.
All right, hapless. Last cast right here. All right, we're back on the tripod. Straighten this guy out a little. Switch out our angle. There we go. Dylan's gonna go right over here and take his last cast. I'm going to take my last frog cast right out here. Sometimes there's big bass just like hanging out right in this area. That's pretty much perfect. My frog fouled up, guys. That can't be my last cast. We're not even going to know if Dylan is really taking his last cast or not. I can barely see him now. He went so far over there, I think he's cheating the system. But I need to take one more because that was not a good cast. My frog keeps fouling up, guys. I don't know what's going on. All right, no fish on the last cast. Dylan's making his way back over. Oh, the frog has a big cut in it already. Brand new frog. Oh well. All right, guys. Appreciate everybody for coming in. Don't forget to join us in our next live stream, which will be this evening probably. And then tomorrow, Dylan and I are going down to do some shrimping and crabbing at the coast. So make sure you join us then. Appreciate y'all for coming in for this one. We'll see you in the next one.